big deal, and they feign concern, they're upset, they're investigating. They had all these years and all this time. And in fact, Stacey Plaskett, and we all know that name, when they had a congressional hearing, Democratic member, were taking texts from Epstein on questions to ask to go after Trump. So Epstein was using her Democratic colleague as a tool to go after President Trump. Just everybody keep that in mind. And then we talk about ICE and how horrible it is. And there are concerns. Everybody wants everything to go right. Nobody ever wants to see somebody die. And you complain about it. But at the same time, hypocrisy.
Hey. Good morning, almost afternoon.
Challenge them to hurt them, to attack them.
What's up? Ciao, I'm listening to the Senate. Bonzi is full of shit. This whole administration is full of shit. It's all about the reflection and distraction so that they not held accountable for the biggest cover-up. Thumbs up this video. It's a lot going on. We have lots to get into. I'm going to give YouTube a chance to send out some notifications and we'll get started. But meantime, we'll listen to the Senate and what they talking about right now. Thumbs up the video. Share this live out. And remember, if you can, donate to the channel.
10 million illegal crossings in the past between 2020 and 24. Over 10 million. There's probably a much bigger number. I'm being conservative. We were told the people weren't dangerous, but they were, General. They were dangerous, many of them. More than 300 individuals on the terror watch list during that time. Violent criminals came across, as we saw, consequences where mothers and fathers, daughters and sons, children were raped, murdered, hurt, abused, beaten, trafficked, all from drugs. My God, the drugs they brought into our babies in this country. 73,000.
Wow. So much is being revealed with this Epstein stuff, you know, from Wayfair scandal to Pizzagate. Come to find out, Life Touch is all up in the Epstein files. That's the picture company that was taking pictures of my kids. Like, yo.
So we finally are cleaning this up now. We're finally trying to make it right.
Are we really cleaning it up? Like, it seems like it's been able to bear its ugly head. It's just so much going on, y'all. But information saying Jeffrey Epstein is alive is coming out. It's a lot.
Thank you. Will you agree that, and thank you for doing that, will you agree that allowing individuals with known criminal histories to enter and remain in the United States, we knew this back then, they knew it.
They knew it for a long time and nobody did anything about it.
The company that took our school photos is in the Epstein files. Sure. This is really the definition of every single thing is fucking connected. I'm gonna be very honest, this is the last thing I expected. And it's disgusting because children were literally getting preyed on every single step of the way.
Ooh.
Teachers, parents, and maybe even the school faculty had no clue that they were putting children in this type of danger. It's sick because children really cannot do anything without being preyed upon or sexualized. This genuinely has me rethinking every single small brand ever involved in our childhoods. Because tell me right now, you guys expected that. Obviously, after hearing it, it's not shocking, but I would have never guessed this. If Life Touch is the brand taking your children's school photos, cut that shit out immediately. Cut out Chuck E. Cheese, Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, all that shit is all involved. We literally need to stand together at a time like this because everything being released keeps getting sicker and sicker and sicker. When are we really gonna plan a mass protest where every single state is doing it? We can't just have it happening in one place at a time. No, everybody needs to do something at the same exact time so they can understand the strength in numbers. It's not a little group here and a little group here that all of us are doing the shit. Because I'm willing to stop paying my taxes, but are we really going to make a difference? Or are we going to keep letting shit like this continue to taint later generations? I'm only 18 right now, but I would hate to see this shit happening to my future children and shit like that. This is sad. Children can't do anything. We need to stop this shit right the fuck now before this shit continues and continues, because this has been going on for way too fucking long already. The company that took our school photos is in the Epstein file.
So much is being revealed in these files. Okay, there's a set of unredacted, or it was supposed to be unredacted, but we're finding out that it's redacted, but only Congress could go and view those files. And I have the reactions from that. But racism is rearing its ugly head. Okay, it's about division. Trump is showing you who he always has been. Did y'all know, like, the Central Park 5 is suing Trump for defamation? He was the main one pushing for them to have the DEATH penalty without no proof, and come to find out these young men were innocent all along. This is the recklessness that we are dealing with in our administration. So I definitely want to get into that. I want to get into Jill Zarin, housewife of New York, or as Don Lemon said, housewives of racism, her racist rant that she said during after the halftime show. Okay, but she has now been fired from her jobs, as she should be. Gone are the days where there is no accountability. Gone are the days of your white privilege. And she's supposed to be Jewish. Like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Like, bitch, you've been marrying your way through money. Let's just talk about it. And is there something wrong about marrying rich? No, but that gave her a layer of privilege, thinking she could say whatever she wants. And just because you think it, that doesn't give you the right to say it. Just because you have the right to say it, it does not make it right. It's racism on all different levels. People are still, Bad Bunny made such a statement, they are still reacting to it. We got the good, the bad, and ugly, okay? Because a lot of people are saying, like, Bad Bunny came out and made that political statement and had the scene of people in the fields, because their people still are in the fields, the cocoa fields and everything, okay? The blatant racism when you go to those countries, and it's true, I've been to Puerto Rico, it's very segregated. Like, you clearly know where the hood is, and it's mainly the Afro Latinos in those communities. So, but Puerto Rico is American territory. So, I mean, I just think the racism was injected. I mean, racism is the biggest pandemic of this world. It's injected, I don't care where you go, in every part of the world. And that's the reality of it. And this has been indoctrinated, this white supremacy, when it came to the transatlantic slave movement. Okay, they tried to bully and they stole land and everything based off of their white supremacy. Let's talk about it. So we have so much to get into. We're going to get into the fallout of Cardi and Stefan. They shooting shots at each other. And this is why I think this is very PR. The relationship, I mean, is very PR. Please thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. We're going to get into the aftermath of that. Gollorilla responds to Brorilla, child. This is a whole nother way for her to get on, and she getting to the bag. Brorilla is getting to the bag. Why? Because we live in a nation that rewards bad behavior. We live in a nation that elevates people airing out their family business and their dirty laundry. It's rewarded in this country. The double standards, child. Also, we're going to get into these grown-ass fucking men. Excuse me, because I'm frustrated about this. Because in the state of this country, we need our men to stand up. Tony, Yayo, and JaRule getting into a fight on a plane. Like, boy, all of y'all grow the fuck up. Grow up. We got way deeper issues. And y'all still carrying on the beef. And Tony, Yayo, it ain't even your beef. It's 50 Cent and JaRule. Child, what are we in high school? If I'm not your friend, if I'm not his friend, you can't be his friend either. These mofos, if they don't grow the F up, yes, please like the video. We're going to get into the pettiness of it all. Remy Ma still out here shining, child. Shout out to the Remy Network. And we're going to get into Claressa Sheilds crashing out the way she do, child, every time Pap is away and not upstairs, child. Oh, gosh. I also want to get into Jade and Alexis and Natalie Nunn beef, child. Jade and Alexis is funny. Natalie Nunn went on a podcast. She was asked who was her least favorite baddie. Girl. Natalie Nunn, you're my least favorite. I always hated you. I hate your chin. I hate your colorism. I hate your smug attitude. I hate the way you exploit broke young girls. I hate it all. But you made a bad for yourself, okay? Knocking off Bad Girls Club, but I hate you. We're going to get into her. And Candy and Todd. Candy has made a statement about why their marriage fell apart. I want to talk about it. Then we're going to get into Mike Epps dragging Nicki Minaj child at his comedy show and him having to come out here and apologize. And we're going to get into some more what is going on with the Nicki Maga Minaj situation. Child, is this so much unhingedness going on in the United States of America? Get these likes up. Share this live out, okay? Cece said, aren't they all hated, child? I told y'all, I don't subscribe to Zeus Network. I subscribe to Voodoo Doll. Actually, her recaps are way better than the whole show. Shout out to Voodoo. Her recaps. Look, I love me some Voodoo. You want to know why? She stand on business. And she try to educate the people. And do I agree with everything she say? No. I don't agree with 100% of nobody say. But she stand in her worth. And she stand her ground on what she knows as her history. So, at the end of the day, Voodoo is Zeus Network as far as I'm concerned, child. Voodoo is Zeus Network. Y'all thumbs up the video, share this live out. Hey, Goddess Earth. Hey, Goddess Earth. Child, I gotta come back to that one. Yes. So, yeah, racism is very, very... Yo, these Epstein files is revealing all. And they do racist shit just to deflect and distract from it. Just to deflect and distract from Donald Trump being in them Epstein files over 1,000 times. And you trying to tell us y'all wasn't best friends? Birds of a feather flock together. And this bitch Bondi is testifying before the Senate.
Parents need to understand, children need to understand that so many of these are being manufactured in China, sent to our country, and have the potential to be laced with lethal drugs.
Shut the fuck up. The first thing they do is try to blame other countries for the lack there. Y'all brought all this evilness into this country. Let's talk about it, MAGA. And now y'all want to turn y'all back? Don't come over here. Y'all voted and got him into office. Child, look what's up on my feed first, okay? JaRule and fucking Tony Yayo. This is immaturity at its finest. Y'all are such tough guys. Oh my God. Y'all are so tough. Everybody just yapping at the mouth. Y'all so tough. Y'all so gangster. On the airplane. Acting a plumb fool. Like y'all won't get on the no-fly list. Like, I said, what the hell immature bullshit is this? And this is why these young kids don't fuck with the elders, okay? Because look how they acting. They are not acting like elders. They are not acting like leaders. Pure buffoonery. We might as well start off with them since they came up on the feed first, okay? What is going on? Tony Yayo, This is not even your beef, okay? This is between 50 Cent and JaRule. Why are you carrying on like this? So they was on an airplane. They got into it. Yayo noticed that JaRule was on the same flight.
Of going.
Let me see if they got more. And you just couldn't leave well enough alone. You just had to fuck with him just because they was real life trolling.
So words exchanged, him and Murder about to get it on.
All right, this is what Tony Yayo had to say after the flight, and then I think JaRule had something to say too. This is just so fucked up. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm embarrassed. I'm trying to see if I have a longer clip of the altercation. I'm sure I do. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think this was necessary? I don't think it was necessary. Lotto had something to say too after the football because 21 Savage was there. Y'all know she pregnant by that married man. Clock that T. But he was at the Super Bowl with Kendall Jenner. I'm really convinced. Like, I think these celebrities be setting up these fights, arguments on purpose. Except for Jim Jones. His was real. It's just really, really sad. Thumbs up this video. It's really sad. Like, the level of immaturity and stuff like that. Y'all supposed to be grown men with businesses and things like that. And the only thing y'all got to do with y'all time is argue over beef that was like from 30 years ago. And it's just like, if JaRule a fag or whatever, it is what it is. Like, it's not for you to show. Child. Yo, this Epstein shit is really getting under my skin. It really is. It's really getting under my skin. And y'all see all the Native Americans out here posting, because the land was stolen from them. They were here first. Thumbs up the video. Okay, so we're going to get into their responses. Okay, so I showed y'all the altercation on a plane. They got into a little verbal girl argument or whatever. And now everybody is clapping back. Jasmine Crockett is on fire, baby. She is on fire. That's because all these people is bothered. They really, really are. All right, this is what Tony and y'all had to say.
So words exchanged, him and Murder about to get it on, right? So I'm like, yo, Murder, chill. Murder, you gonna get 86 off these flights, bro. No more Hawaii, no Dubai, no red light district, none of that. Yo, I'm like, yo, chill, because he's being the police. It's murder, it's murder, you making it hot. Everybody know when you on a plane, that shit is federal. I did Fed time, bro. That shit is the feds when they come. You heard? So he's making a scene to get off the plane. That's what happened. So I'm like, Murder, just chill. So I'm like, yo, JaRule, I know you nervous. Sit down, relax, man. You know, that
I know
nigga,
you nervous.
It's Murder, man. I ain't shit. What are you talking about? So, you know, he started to be like, yo, sit down, relax, man. We know you scared. So he was getting tight because I'm relaxed. I'm like, so then I was like, yo, you on some police shit? This nigga was like, nah, your man the police. Who 50 ever told on, nigga? What, 50 had a problem with Preem? Let's get into that too, because 50 had a problem with Preem. Preem was a nigga that was a well-known street nigga. And because Preem is hot, 50 told on niggas? Nah. Y'all both was high profile. 50 was high profile at the time. High profile nigga, supposedly something happened to him or you sent a missile or a torpedo or hit at a nigga. What you think? The feds is going to be watching. Wrong or right, right? So who a nigga told on? Because when you really think about it, we was supposed to be down with Preem Team. Think about it. We was fucking... JaRule must got a greeter. You know what I mean, Vlad? He got a greeter.
All right, so there it is. Tony Yayo is breaking down the basis of the beef between the two camps. And I say y'all all immature. Let me see if I can find JaRule's response in this full video. I just think they both immature. How about that? Ooh.
Crazy how
I gotta
I've gotten to the point where it's like,
Claressa, we gonna get to you later, boo. Cause child, every time Pap is outside, you lose your rabbit ass mind. Okay. Okay.
Ass job on the plane. Suck ass up, you fucking sucker. Plane mode. So if you're not on the plane mode. Niggas say JaRule. Niggas say JaRule. This is his seat. This way he was sitting before we got him out of here. Suck ass JaRule on the plane.
Okay, so they was trolling him on the plane. JaRule could have ignored him, but he decided to respond. Let me see if this is him.
This is what a man possessed looks like. $100,000 on the line. Yeah, we getting ready.
So, JaRule, you just have not been having any luck because first you got jumped at the Brandy and Monica concert. Now you getting trolled on the plane. Child.
JaRule on the plane. Suck ass up, you fucking sucker.
Child. They are so immature, okay? So, man on the airplane says JaRule stood on business. That's why they only posted a 3-second clip. He said, shout out to Just Fit. I was there. Ja stood his ground. That's why they stopped the video. I was there and Ja stood his ground. That's why they stopped the video. Ciao. These old people gonna stop being jealous. Okay. So JaRule said, I popped on these punks by myself on a plane, laughing my ass, ussy ass niggas. I threw the pillow at Yayo head because you're soft. Knocked your hat off your head. It was hilarious. Child, y'all grown. We expect the young people to be doing this. Y'all supposed to be retired. Child. They as petty as they come, okay? Like, yo, I'm about tired of the 50 and JaRule beef, just like I'm tired of the Cardi and Nicki Minaj beef, but it keep getting ignited over and over again. So we going to talk about it. So that's that on that. Like, I think they all need to grow the fuck up. I think they all need to grow up. I think they should make a business out of beefing at this point. Make some money off of it, which they will off their social medias. Yes, Cece said, aren't they all grandpas? Like, where's the example? And y'all wonder why the young people be acting out of order. Child. Oh boy. I want to get into Congress, like, because our democracy is definitely in trouble. It's been a whole lot of racism. Let's start with Jill Zarin. We was talking about her the other day. She felt like she felt like Karen in the Super Bowl. She felt like being a effing Karen. She felt like we wanted to hear her opinion of the halftime show. And we said, bitch, yes, we did. Here's what she had to say to remind y'all. We went over this the other day, but we gonna remind y'all, because everybody is slamming that ass. Okay, you come out here, you self-entitled bitch, and create division with your words. Nobody respects that. We need unity right now. That's what we need. We need unity. The country needs unity. There's been enough divisiveness. And either you going to be a part of or sit your ass down to the side. Ain't nobody asked you, Karen. Bitch. This the bitch. She get married for money. And I ain't going to say there's nothing wrong with that. But you a shallow ass bitch for what you said about Bad Bunny. Because I enjoyed the halftime show. I ain't care what I rock with Bad Bunny before the Super Bowl. And I thought it was the right message at the right time. I think this country needs to hear it because all you fucking racist ass bigots need to understand. We have evolved and we fighting back. And I'm not talking like with the law, everything. We fighting back. We not our ancestors and we're not going to sit down and let y'all run amok and gaslight us and steal from us some more, bitch. Because you couldn't appreciate doing a merengue around your damn living room. Your non-dancing ass. Child, you must have been white girl wasted when you said this shit.
Show ever, and it's
let's get it from the beginning.
It was the worst halftime show ever.
Who asked you?
And it's 250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States, and I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this is 75 years, and, shame.
Bitch.
Shame.
Bitch, because you didn't understand it. It was a bad halftime show. No, bitch. Educate yourself. Because you were ignorant, bitch. Get some meta glasses. That would have interpreted the whole thing for you. But you didn't need that. Don't you got closed caption on your TV, dumbass? You just sound dumb. You're dumb. You came out here with this dumb shit, but it was some backlash, okay? So The View slams Jill Zarin for her response to the Bad Bunny Super Bowl. Let's hear what the ladies had to say.
Was still losing their minds over Bad Bunny's halftime show. Now, former Real Housewife, who?
Jill Zarin.
Jill Zarin.
Okay, her. Deleted a video post where she called the performance the worst halftime show ever.
Mm-hmm. Why do we care what she says?
I don't know. She said there were no white people.
The white people were in the audience. If
white people were in the grass, there was all kind of white people there.
I mean,
what was she looking at?
Grass.
Well, yes, there were white people who were in
I
the
thought Lady Gaga was right on stage.
Italian white girl.
That's right.
Ain't she
Well, she
Italian?
went on to say something about how she didn't recognize Lady Gaga's face, and I thought that is
Well,
really,
that's your problem. Get some
that's-
glasses.
But that's also rich coming from a housewife. I think there's more plastic surgery. She was commenting. Well, I don't mean. I mean that she was commenting that she must have gotten a facelift because she didn't recognize Lady Gaga, and I thought. That is funny because I don't recognize cast photos every time Bravo drops a new episode because they all look
correct.
So I mean,
I think it was, and her major complaint was, it was in Spanish and I didn't understand any of it. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Everybody was down with the Macarena when it came out, and they were all on the Carnival cruises, and they were doing all of this, and they were doing all of this, and everybody was fine with it. I think what's so interesting to me is, this country seems to be one of the only countries in the world that is so proud of being monolingual and not being able to communicate in more than one language. And the fact of the matter is, in about 20 years, multi-ethnic people will be the majority in this country. So if you don't understand Spanish, maybe start taking a little Duolingo course and
these are
learn.
not exactly the same people that go to the opera where they speak Italian and French, but let's not go there.
Yeah.
Period. They made some very good points. Number one, them bitches on New York Housewives, they always getting plastic surgery, a nip and a tuck. Okay. Number two, let's talk about how many times we had to watch them drunk sluts all over each other, kissing on each other, grabbing on each other boobs and everything. Like, it's the double standard is killing me. Like, she should have shut the fuck up because she sound dumb. That wasn't the only backlash, child. That wasn't the only backlash because they have announced that she has been fired for her racist ass comments. And the sad part is she don't even realize how racist she is when she says those things and how marginalized she is. Shout out to Kempire.
Looks like Jill Zarin has ruined another opportunity for her return to reality television because according to Variety, she has now been fired from the new Rony spinoff that was going to happen over there at E! If you missed it, we did a video on Sunday about Jill Zarin going to her social media, now deleted this video, talking about the halftime performance, saying that it was the worst performance ever and where were the white people, basically. And since then, she's received a lot of backlash. And now, according to Variety, they said Jill Zarin, an OG cast member of The Real Housewives of New York City, has been fired from the E! Reunion series, The Golden Life, which was announced on February 3rd, before the show has even entered production. Zarin, famously a master of disaster, has been ousted due to self-inflicted wound. Through the E! show's producers, Blink 48 Studios issued a statement on Tuesday, cutting ties with Zarin, saying, in light of the recent public comments made by Jill Zarin, Blink 49 Studios has decided not to move forward with her involvement in The Golden Life. We remain committed to delivering the series in line with our company's standards and values. But you still have Ramona Singer being a part of this show. Hence why Bravo said that they would never work with Ramona again. You know what the crazy part
For the
about this?
racist
Well, there's
comments.
many crazy parts. Jill Zarin could have probably been on Real Housewives of New York a lot longer than she was, but she has always been a nightmare. She's always gotten in her own way. And then when they decided to do the Rony Legacy, it was supposed to be a series, not that one-off Ultimate Girls Trip. She was a part of the reason, according to multiple sources, she was a part of the reason why negotiations amongst the ladies fell apart and why you never got that Rony Legacy series. Now, here she is again, ruining this opportunity. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people already were checked out because of the people that were involved. And now Jill and now Ramona, it looks like this has failed before it even started. Will you be watching The Golden Life?
Hell no, I won't be watching The Golden Life. I've been felt like Real Housewives of New York was racist. I couldn't stand what I can't stand about the Real Housewives of racism is the fact that they always want to put, especially the ones with the majority white cast, they always want to put one token black person on the show. And I think that's a lot of reason why Giselle left the Beverly Hills Housewives. They did treat her different. I saw a difference in the way they treated her. And I just think they want to put a token black person on so that they can kind of claim that they not racist. But too late, okay? Like, it's going to take... The world is not all white. America is made up of many, many races, okay? Like, face it, all right? Don Lemon explained it best.
Housewives of racism. Okay, look, I don't take glee in anyone's downfall. Jill Zarin, the housewife, has been fired reportedly from Bravo. Now, I think she just got back on the Housewives because there was some OG reunion or some sort of special. And as soon as she made those comments, I was like, that is not going to last long. They're going to get rid of her. And sure enough, they did. That's what the reports say. Now, she's the one that made the whole thing about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Remember, she went off and all this racist stuff about not speaking English and no white people there. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. It's like, lady, it's always the social media that gets these folks in trouble. Because I learned after having made every mistake in the book, a very dear person who gave me some good advice. And that advice is just because you can say something, it doesn't mean that you should or you have to. Number one, stay off of the social media. Number two, just don't be racist. And number three, just shut the F up.
Period. I think that's very wise words. I think that's very wise words, because Zill, at the end of Bad Bunny's performance, he gave homage not only to America, but all the Americas that are attached to America. And also brought notice the fact that it's the same thing when you go to these other countries. The segregation, the racism, that's why I say racism is a global epidemic that needs to be resolved. How to resolve that? With love and unity, okay? And you can't be a part of the hatred. Seriously.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Brazil.
Okay, I don't want to get a copyright strike, but he paid homage to all of the Americas. You idiot. You're dumb, Jill. You're dumb. And I'm glad they hitting it. And that's exactly what we need to start doing to start getting rid of this thing called racism. You got to hit them where it hurts and stop supporting their businesses and making them rich. Chill. So I'm happy she was fired. I'm happy she's being held accountable. Gone are the days where y'all can just get out here and say what the you want without offending people. So enough about that racist, okay? All right, so the White House, they are keeping a foot on Trump's neck, okay? About these Epstein files that he tried to use the campaign on and then renege. See, Donald Trump is a liar, and people need to understand that. Donald Trump is a liar. He's been a liar. He's been a racist. This is not new to us. But the problem came when it came to holding him accountable. And I'm so sick of him getting away with insurrections, his blatant racism, and nobody holding him accountable. But Jasmine Crockett, she will not stop. My girl is not playing, okay?
To Jasmine Crockett drop this bomb on...
Hold on. I want to actually go to...
That's some breaking news.
Because the things that are being revealed with these Epstein files, and the fact that Epstein could possibly be alive and operating under the guise of a new identity. Let's not forget he was a billionaire. But the FBI director is under fire. Everybody's under fire because this administration has actively covered up these crimes from the 90s. Down to Epstein's sweetheart deal. This is why we need to unify as a country. And shout out to the victims of Epstein. They managed to close the Super Bowl with a very powerful commercial. Okay, they will not be silent anymore. They are tired of the cover-up. They really are. And I know I am. I'm so tired of powerful people thinking that they could commit heinous crimes against children, against black and brown people, and thinking that they can get away with it.
This took place today, and basically Ghislaine was like, I'm not going to...
This is Ghislaine Maxwell. She was supposed to testify, and she is continuing to cover up Epstein's crimes. Now, Trump has moved her to a cushy prison, gave this bitch a dog. Ghislaine, you lay with dogs, you wake up with fleas, bitch. Let's hear what Jasmine has to say.
This took place today, and basically Ghislaine was like, I'm not going to participate, but we're not going to stop.
And what is your message to President Trump in that case?
Same thing. We're going to be on his ass. I mean, you know, it is so... I don't really know where we are in this country. Why are we even having this conversation? The United States is falling apart right now, partially because he's going out and randomly allowing for the killings of people in the middle of the street. But the other part of it is that we have a 34-count convicted felon, and there are people that are still shielding him from any type of accountability as it relates to a child sex trafficking ring. It is time to take the blinders off. Like, I don't understand why we are pretending like any of this is normal. And I think that that is the level of frustration that so many people are bringing, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, specifically to the Epstein file situation. Because right now we know that they were willing to try to throw the Clintons in prison for not showing up, yet they won't even allow us to bring other people into committee who we know are mentioned in these files and mentioned so much more.
But let that happen to some black people, they would have been quick to villainize us. It would have been all over the fucking news, everywhere. Why hasn't more people been prosecuted in this situation? I'm sorry. I really feel like there's more evidence to prosecute people than what they're saying. But no, it's all about protecting the rich and the powerful so that they can continue their pedo reign. Thumbs up this video, but we not playing.
United States government is engaged in an active cover-up of the largest sex trafficking scandal and influence peddling scandal in the history of the United States, and Donald Trump is right at the center of it. And the person who is living to provide the evidence, who knows what is going on, is trying to invoke the Fifth to buy her clemency.
The American people will see that there's an inconsistency. Why did she not plead the Fifth when Blanche asked her questions? And now she's pleading the Fifth about things that don't implicate her, but may implicate many of the other powerful people in the Epstein class that committed these crimes.
They have bought her silence. That's why she was moved to this new cushy prison. Because she probably was getting her ass whooped. Because as you all know, in prison, SAers and child rapists are at the bottom of the barrel. Like, so they was probably in there fucking her up. But Ghislaine is playing goddamn games. I'm like over it. She been playing games. She's a proven effing liar.
I want people to be very clear-eyed. They are playing games right now. And again, this is all about shielding and distracting from the president of the United States, who is absolutely mentioned in those files. And frankly, we know that he had already been sued prior to him ever entering office, where there were allegations that he sexually molested a child. This is on the record. Now, granted, the case didn't go through and whatever, but we know that the allegations were there way before he even took office the first time.
So I want people to be very clear-eyed. So the fact that this woman is continuing to invoke the Fifth Amendment tells us exactly what my colleagues have already stated. She is a monster. She does not care. She has no remorse. She is not seeking to bring about some kind of closure for these women. She doesn't care. And frankly, it seems like this administration overall does not care. All they care about is protecting the powerful and protecting pedophiles. They will do anything to distract from that, including deciding to put up in the middle of Black History Month, the most racist thing that we've ever seen come out of a White House. But I am here to tell you that House Democrats, specifically on the Oversight Committee and the Judiciary Committee, as we do have Pam Bondi coming before us here in a minute, we will not be deterred. We will not be distracted. We know who it is that needs to be held accountable, and we will go in and we will make sure that we continue to dig. This will not stop us because his co-conspirator decided that she was going to trouble. So the fact that this woman is...
Okay? We are witnessing the biggest cover-up ever. So Ghislaine, she could continue to decline to speak out about this. Ghislaine, this is your last way, your last effort to redeem yourself. Like, you'll never be able to completely redeem yourself. Help the victims. Help the victims. This is her.
You aware of Donald Trump ever engaging in sexual activity with an individual introduced to him by you or Jeffrey Epstein?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Fucking bitch, fuck you. I hope somebody in prison do something to her so she could get more time. Fucking bitch pleading the fifth. But people have been out here for years, for decades. People have been speaking up about our administration. Like, can I just say, like, I have zero faith in our governmental system at all. Like, they don't care about protecting the American people. All they care about is lining their damn pockets and keeping themselves rich so that they could participate in these evil ass rituals, preying on children, women, okay, exploiting. And with this climate of things, this is why we needed that Bad Bunny performance. Because look at what all we're dealing with. All this other stuff going on is deflection and distraction. Even from the shit that's going on with the internet. Gollorilla and her sister and shit like that. Okay?
Pam Bondi says that if we prosecute everyone in the Epstein files, the whole system will collapse. Do it then, bitch. That's what we want.
We dare you. Do it. We dare you. Do it. But shout out to the victims for
Trump
standing.
is a lawless, despicable racist. He is a sex offender, a pedophile, a war criminal, a murderer, and a brazen oil thief. The images of children being plucked from their homes and their schools are obscene, and the world should come together to insist upon our human rights. The United States has radically expanded public spending on ICE, paid for by cuts to healthcare for Americans. Our Australian government behaves similarly with absurd agreements like AUKUS, which will waste hundreds of billions of public money purchasing nuclear submarines when we could be spending hundreds of billions helping everyday people and the environment that sustains us all. The explosion of ICE activity is just the latest expansion of the United States' horrifically racist system of law enforcement. Nurse Alex Perrotty and mother of 3 Renee Good were brutally shot dead within 10.
Child, that's just only the racism's out of control. The fact that accountability, but it's a lot of people are speaking out and they are holding these people accountable. But shout out to all the racist clowning in the U.S.
Just wanted to give a huge shout out to all the racist clowns out there. Thank you guys for exposing yourselves, taking advantage of the Latino community and all of our hard-earned dollars, supporting your stupid projects, lousy events, and energy drinks. Man, you guys are real man. You guys need us when it comes down to your financial success. But when it comes down to one artist, a Puerto Rican artist, Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S. And when it comes down to one night of celebration, you clowns make a fuss about it, man. Belittling us in a time where we already feel belittled, being hunted down like dogs, losing friends, losing family members. I don't know, man. I'm tired of the hate. I'm tired of people trying to look down on us. And tonight truly was a reminder for all Latinos and dreamers worldwide that
it's truly of a reminder of what fucking America is made of, okay?
So now that Michael Jackson has been...
Child, this is just utter disgust. That's why, like, I pick certain days when I even deal with this stuff. Cause say they names out loud. Stop trying to hide. They still trying to hide some of the Epstein files, making Congress go and review the files. First of all, it's so many files. It's gonna take days for anybody to review. But we need to speak on it. You want to know why? Because I really feel like more people need to be prosecuted. I really, really do. But it's so much racist shit going on.
Everything. What I'm about to tell you happened 3 hours ago. And if you do not understand what just broke, you will not see what is coming in the next 48 hours. The Supreme...
I'm not gonna play that, but they trying to impeach Trump so that he could go to prison. Please like the video. Please like the video. But what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis.
We are a community
Blast
here
Ice.
today the same way they are in Minnesota. And I feel like what they're doing is what we're doing. And we're only going to be able to get any shit done if we don't do it together.
Child, y'all, we need to come to, like, Trump should have never got in office.
Most of you probably know, in January, Donald Trump visited the Ford Dearborn truck plant, Local 600. And as you all also probably know, there was a worker at that plant that day who famously told Mr. Trump exactly what he thought of him. Unfortunately, in that moment, we saw what the current president really thinks about working people in the way he responded. He gave us the middle finger. And he said some other vulgar words that I won't repeat here today.
And let's not forget about what he is doing to black farmers still to this day. So for those of you who saying that President Trump is not racist, go suck your mother on some real shit, because he's doing things. He also disinvited the only black governor in America. We're going to touch on that too. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. He's still fucking with the farmers. He is still fucking with the farmers. Shout out to Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Love his commentary.
So, here is a before of my stomach before Sonobello.
We're bringing you an update. So, a black farmer or black farmers are turned away from the White House farmers meeting due to DEI. It's not the way it's supposed to work. But here it is.
This is why they wanted to get rid of DEI, so they could do fucked up shit like this. Systematic racism. That's what it's called. Thumbs up the video, people. Like, there's a whole lot going on around us that we need to be aware of. And the very people that built this country, they are trying to take the credit for all the work and get rid of us and silence us and get rid of our history because they don't want to be held accountable for the way they have mistreated people throughout the world. You want to know why? Because they are the heads of the trafficking industry. Let's talk about it. They are the ones benefiting for exploiting children, women, and even young boys. Let's talk about it. There's no discrimination. These motherfuckers are cannibals.
When I tried to attend the president's farm meeting that he had several weeks ago at the White House, there wasn't one black farmer at the table. As a matter of fact, there wasn't one black person in the room. And they told me I couldn't attend the White House meeting, something about they were moving away from DEI. I'm talking to you from my farm. There's no DEI on my farm. You know, my cattle eat the same amount of hay. My tractor burns the same amount of diesel fuel, and I have to be able to produce a crop here just like everybody else.
I'm sorry, what? There was a farm meeting at the White House. You tried to go. Were you there physically? Did they turn you away at the door? Or
well, the farm community is a very small community. So people were telling me that there was going to be a farm meeting, and I reached out to the White House to attend, and that's the feedback that they got. In fact, they said they were moving.
Right. And let's not forget the tariffs that he inflicted affected the farming community. He's the reason for a lot of what is going on, why everything is so high priced. But yet they want to gas us, light us, and make us believe that, oh, the economy is fine. It's the best it's ever been. Lies. It's all lies.
From the black farmer issue, they were moving away from DEI and the small farmer issue, and they were focusing on large-scale white farmers and corporate farmers because they produce the most food, is what this administration said.
They are moving away from the black farmer issue. Let me tell you first about the...
Why is the black farmers an issue? Why aren't they a part of the farming community as a whole? But once again, they find a way to systematically exclude us. And I'm glad he's speaking out about it. That's not the only one. They also excluded the one black governor from Maryland from coming to the White House for the governor's dinner. Please thumbs up the video. I wanted to dive into this blatant racism that is going on because it doesn't just stop at the Epstein files. It doesn't stop there. It goes deeper than the Epstein files. This has been a system that has been put into place centuries ago to protect the powerful and rich and to suppress people of color. Let's just talk about it. Here we go.
Invited the nation's only black governor, Maryland Governor Wes Moore, from a bipartisan dinner at the White House. This is an annual tradition where all of the governors are invited, and the black one is the one that gets uninvited. First of all, let me say, fuck Donald Trump. Don't nobody care about sitting in the White House eating goddamn McDonald's cheeseburgers and french fries with your dookie, diaper, shitty, funky smelling ass, okay? So let's not mistake anything that I'm saying as though I think it's some sort of honor to bestow on Governor Moore to invite him. I don't. It's not an honor. Fuck Donald. But what I do want to point out is this is part of the pattern that this white nationalist regime has been doing to try to delegitimize black leadership, black people, black qualifications. We saw what they did with arresting and indicting Don Lemon and Georgia Fort, black journalists. We see what they did. Their first order of business was to dismantle DEI, particularly in the federal government, and attacking it in federal grants in education. We're seeing it now also with the sitting governor, who is neighbors with DC, where the White House sits. So this is part of what they're trying to do, to try to denigrate, minimize, and delegitimize Black people in this country.
Constant.
And so that's what the fuck I have a problem with. I have a problem with them constantly disrespecting Black people. Not that I would expect anything else, but the hoods are completely off. So I know everybody was up in arms about the 8 video, but let's also keep up with these micro, and I would actually describe them as macroaggressions as well. Governor Westmore's legitimacy does not...
Okay? You see what they do? But they don't do this to the people that's in the Epstein files. Okay? This is what they do. Trump insults another reporter.
Are you admitting to releasing the full video?
Didn't I just tell you that?
You said that it was
You're
up
the
to
most
Secretary Hexum.
obnoxious reporter in the whole place.
No, and your ass is shitty. See? Shout out to all the racists for showing your real face. See, now they doing it out loud. They don't feel the need to hide it no more because they don't feel like it is necessary. But your whole governmental system covered up a major trafficking ring. Let's talk about it because he ain't shit.
Donald Trump, fuck you, you sorry sack of degenerate, decrepit ass bitch. I'm assuming that those brain worms you probably picked up from your smackhead HHS Secretary RFK Jr. were feasting on your motherfucking brain cells last night when you decided to post a racist fucking depiction of President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama as apes. You raggedy bitch, you could never even touch the hem of their garment, motherfucker. The only reason why you are president is because white supremacists had to show the motherfucking world that the lowest scum of the earth, scamming ass pieces of shit amongst them can ascend to the highest height that it took the best of us to get there too. That's not an indictment on Obama. That's an indictment on you, bitch. You represent the worst of the motherfucking worst. That's the message that they wanted to send. Not that they're sending their best. They wanted to show that they can send their fucking worst. But what I really want to address, though, is the motherfuckers that have spent decades gaslighting Black people about how fucking racist Donald Trump is. The motherfuckers who can look at how Donald Trump was sued for refusing to rent to Black people and try to think that that was a deficiency on Black people's part and not the fact that this motherfucker was, as my girl Erica was saying, son of a fucking Klansman. The motherfuckers who can dismiss Donald Trump taking out a full-page ad calling for the execution of the Central Park, now we call them the exonerated five, and never fucking apologize for it. The same motherfuckers that can excuse all of this motherfucker's racist behavior, particularly against President Obama. Remember that racist birther movement? All you bitches who have sat up here and demanded that Black people show mountains of fucking proof on how fucking racist Donald Trump is, you bitches are the ones that I have a motherfucking problem with. This is exactly why I stand on business. Y'all have heard me saying message after message that Black humanity is not negotiable. And I'm gonna keep calling you fucks out. I'm gonna call you out for your microaggressions. You damn motherfucking right. It don't have to get all the way to posting a motherfucking A video for me to be on your ass. I know how y'all like to make motherfucking videos and shit with your millions of raggedy ass followers who just like you think that Black motherfuckers are supposed to, yes, massa, step on the fucking side of the curb, go to the back of the bus, turn the other motherfucking cheek to you bitches. When you have your fucking microaggressions, when you make your slick ass fucking comments, bitch, you are Donald Trump. You're Donald Trump too.
Period. Period. Drag they raggedy asses. Drag they raggedy asses.
About the vile post Trump reposted.
I'm not even going to keep highlighting that. I'm really not. Because it was disgusting. And let's not forget one of his own ICE. They was in the Epstein files. Let's talk about it.
Mr. Rashad Johnson out of Maple Grove. This is the most disturbing arrest that we've had here. He is a backgrounder for ICE, Homeland Security and federal agencies. So when you're getting your security clearance, this is one of the guys that does your backgrounds, which is kind of scary. So we locked him up. And I think if you're going to be, these people get access, they get a high security clearance, right? Because again, for all the ICE agents, Homeland Security agents, and people getting security clearance, this is one of the people that does the backgrounds. And you come here trying to purchase sex. We locked him up. I don't think he's going to be passing a background check no time soon. Jonathan Flores, 20.
Jonathan Flores, one of Trump's own. And to all them people that voted for Trump to get in office, okay? And I know people that voted for him based off of immigration. I know somebody who voted for him saying one of the immigrants raped one of their relatives, which is sad. But how do you feel that your president is now a known rapist? That's who you voted for. See, and that's what my problem is, the selective outrage. The clear people will look the other way at this criminal they inducted to office and ignore his charges based off of their hatred for immigrants who did nothing to them. That's what we sick of. The unwarranted hate towards our people, black people, people of color, when y'all are benefiting off of our hard work. We got it out the mud building this country. And let's not forget everything black people invented that y'all motherfuckers sit in y'all little luxury homes and enjoy. Let's talk about it. Give a fuck what nobody think. I don't care if nobody think. I don't care. I don't care. But that's who Donald Trump got coming to y'all front doors. ICE. Known traffickers. When we invented everything from rock and roll.
Jerome, how old are you?
9.
9? Do you go to school?
Yes.
Where do you go to school, Jerome?
I did it over Children Elementary School.
I see. What is your sister's name?
Lois.
That's Lois. And what are your other sisters' names?
Catherine. And Beulah.
Catherine and Beulah. What happened to your foot, Jerome?
Dig a nail in out there by the wash house.
So you drove a nail in out by the wash house. What did your mother do for that?
She put some alcohol on it.
Where do you sleep, Jerome?
In this bed.
You have this big bed?
Yes.
What happened? How did you get that hole in that bed there, Jerome?
Rats.
The what?
Rats.
Now, Jerome, you are taking care of Kathy, of Beulah, and Lois.
Yes.
Now, are you going to give them lunch today?
Yes.
What are you going to feed them?
I don't know.
Do you have any food here to give them?
Yes.
Let's see. What time does your mother come home?
I don't know.
The following day, Aline King, the mother of Jerome, Kathy, Lois, and Beulah, again was picking beans.
Aileen King, I saw your children yesterday at the Okeechobee camp. Why didn't you put them in the nursery?
I don't make enough to pay for it.
How much does it?
Suppression, 3 years. Suppression. That's what that proves. They systematically suppressed us while we did all the hard work. But now it's time for us to fight. Knotty crew. Fight back. This is our chance to fight back and get what is due to us. This whole shit is depressing. But I don't hear them talking loud and proud about the names that are being named in the files.
You're embarrassing.
You know how you just hope some redheaded MAGA just thinks you're one of them because you have white skin? So we're outside the Link Hotel, and a white guy in a red hat was being trespassed because he was a racist piece of crap causing problems. And the 3 security guards happened to be black. And he started screaming at them, "You're violating my rights," all the same old stuff. And they're trying to trespass him, and he's not listening to them. So then he sees us 3 white women, older white women, and he thought he'd have a friend in us. He walks right up to me, and he says, "Do you see these 3 black security officers harassing me?" And I turned to him and I said, "First of all, you wouldn't be saying one damn thing if those officers were all white. And second of all, fix your fucking bad behavior." And he was shocked. And then one of the black security officers turned to me and he said, "Thank you."
We invented rock and roll. Stop playing.
Believe me, if Donald Trump is president again, at some point or another, that ugliness will touch all of our lives. And it will not matter what you look like, how you worship, who you love, or how you vote. If you don't make 6 or 8 or 12 figures, if you're not famous, if you criticize or disagree with him in any way, if he doesn't view you as his equal or relevant to his ambitions, I promise you, he will not think about you when he gets into the Oval Office.
Great words from our former First Lady, Michelle Obama. And sometimes we need to look to our youth, Knotty crew.
If it isn't about racism, how come ICE isn't deporting white immigrants?
Food for thought, Knotty crew. Food for thought.
I'm black. She got a valid ass point though. Somebody in office need to get talking because she asked a valid question. And, the silence in the room after that was loud as shit.
Just saying. Just saying. I'm sorry. Like, I just really feel like we need to have a heart-to-heart here. Because who's really the immigrants?
The answer yes or no to whether or not you met with these women who were sexually abused and raped. Yesterday, you testified to Senator Kennedy that there was, quote, no credible information that Epstein trafficked girls to anyone else, and that you have, quote, continuously and publicly asked the public to come forward with more information and we'll look into it. Today, in response to Mr. Massey's question, you appeared to say that the survivors were not credible. These are survivors.
That's not at all what I said.
Okay, great. I'm going to ask you this in a second, but let me tell you about the survivors, and let's bring them up here into the room. These are women who came to the Hill and testified that they were groomed and raped at the age of 14 and 16 years old, and they called to meet with the president and to meet with the FBI and to have people investigate their claims. Some of them have never testified before. If you are so interested in getting the public to submit any information, why have you not met with them? You said you haven't met with them. Have you met with them? I'll give you one more chance.
My job as the FBI director is to invite all
yes or no to whether or not you met with these women who were sexually abused and raped?
Any insinuation by you or any people on your side that I am not manhunting child predators and sex traffickers.
And y'all are not. That's what we're seeing. Y'all failed these victims. Y'all failed the survivors. Shout out to these women in Congress, because if it wasn't for them for holding these men accountable that hold seats in the congressional office, we probably wouldn't have never got anywhere, okay? Because I've been reporting on this for a long time. The women have been very vocal.
The answer, yes or no.
If it was up to the men, they would have continued to cover this up.
Redoing this video and trying to figure out how I'm actually going to say this so that some of you will believe me. Every day now, since they released that latest dump of the Epstein files, I've been going through them each day for about 4 hours. Taking breaks, don't worry, I'm fine, I think. I'm going through the victims' journals. These are 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. This is really, really, really disturbing. I just need to give the biggest trigger warning. There are pictures of sonograms in all of their journals. Girls are clearly stating that they're being
impregnated, used as incubators. Where's their babies? Where's their babies? Look, so now a lot of the people in the Congress, they are documenting while they're going to the Department of Justice to review the files that they won't release to the public.
To go look at the unredacted Epstein files. We need to seek accountability for the perpetrators and justice for the victims. And if you're in the Epstein files and your name is currently redacted, you might just want to start disclosing why you're in those files. Much better for you if you're in the files to start talking than for you to get outed later on.
These men are vile and disgusting, and even doctors are in there.
We just found out that Dr. Mark Landon, the head of the OBGYN department at Ohio State Medical University, has been receiving payments from Jeffrey Epstein for years. And you automatically know what the fuck he was doing for Epstein. He was delivering babies that nobody wanted. He was getting rid of babies, and he's treating STIs. That's what he's doing. He is the gynecologist that was referenced in the other emails in the Epstein files. What gynecologist do you take your victims to? It's that motherfucker. It's that motherfucker. Take his fucking license and throw his ass in the deepest, darkest dungeon under the Red Keep. Okay? And just, you guys, I can't get my head around, as a healthcare worker, hearing that there are other healthcare workers in the world that would participate with such abject evil. Okay? And I just want to remind y'all, Epstein had Mark Landon. Donald Trump has Sean Barbarella. And before that, Ronnie Jackson. And before that, Harold Bornstein. Okay? It's the same goddamn group of people. So a lot of people accuse me of, talking shit about Trump for no reason. I'm like, these people are surrounded by healthcare workers, licensed, board certified, fellowship trained, that are fucking liars. Okay? Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Child, this is who MAGA Minaj is cozying up to. Are we surprised? She's definitely a PDF sympathizer.
I'm releasing the Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what.
That's who the fuck they voted into office. So, the names of 8 powerful men who were redacted in the Epstein files. Why were they redacted? Why were their names redacted? Why are we covering pedos? I thought they invented the SEX registry so that we are aware. We know where they are around us.
And now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men. These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikoladze, Leopig Leonor, Nicola Caputa, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of Dubai Ports World, and billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner. And now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men. These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikoladze, Leopig Leonor.
hiding under the guise of religion. Look at him and look at him good, creeps. You could tell by the bags under his eyes, he a creep. Look at him and look at him good, okay? Some of them you don't even have a picture. Salvador Narara.
Can I get some money?
Shut your begging ass up, okay? Powerful. These are the elite. These are the billionaires that run everything, child. And every chance I get, I'm going to talk about it until someone is brought to justice, until someone is held responsible, okay? And let's not forget all the suspicion surrounding Epstein's so-called self-deletion. Let's say it like that, okay? But the files is revealing something else. I saw one YouTuber who found an escape plan written out by Jeffrey himself. I asked my Knotty crew, do y'all feel like Epstein is still alive? Because guards claims Epstein was removed from the prison alive. That's a prison guard. Remember, the footage was all swanky and tampered with. Let's say that, okay? Here it is. It's on Reddit. Anonymous. Not saying anything after this, please. Do not try to dox me. But last night after 04:15 count, they took him medical in a wheelchair, front cuff, but not one triage nurse says they spoke to him. Next thing we know, a trip van shows up. We do not release on the weekends unless a judge orders it. Next thing we know, he's put in a single man cell and hangs himself. Here's the thing. The trip fam did not sign in and we did not record the plate number. And a guy in a green dress military outfit was in the back of the van according to the tower guy who let him through the gate. You guys, I am shaking right now, but I think they switched him out. He's a billionaire. He can buy a body double. So the New York District Attorney got a court order making for Chan and others to hand over records. The poster was identified as prison guard Roberto. Don't get me to lying, but that's the document. Okay. The documents are there. Let me see. This is August 10th of 2019. It was cleared. The United States government memorandum passed information from Special Housing Unit on Friday, August 9th of 2019 at approximately 1:50 p.m. Gollorilla passed on to oncoming staff, Member Officer Davis, and present shift staff, Shakir and Officer Joyner. The inmate Reyes was going WAB and possibly may not return. Also, that inmate Epstein will be needing a cellmate upon arrival from attorney visit. Yo, this is the biggest cover-up I witnessed, child.
From the Epstein files.
Let me start over.
This is wild. A document from the Epstein files says that Epstein's body was snuck out of the jail in a van and that they literally ran a decoy operation to avoid cameras. Look here, a male OCME official called and said he would be arriving at the loading dock with a black vehicle. In order to thwart the media and blank used boxes and sheets to create what appeared to be a human body, which was put into the white OCME vehicle, which the press followed, allowing the black vehicle to depart unnoticed with Epstein's body. That, coupled with the 4chan message that one of the prison guards posted the night before Jeffrey Epstein died, saying that he thinks that they swapped out the body, and the inconsistencies of the Epstein body compared to when Epstein was alive, sure makes me wonder if he still is. So, what do you think? Is he alive and well, or is this just another crazy conspiracy theory? As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. He was a billionaire. He had enough money to pay people off. I think it's very possible. I really, really do. And look, it ended with a picture of a man that could possibly be Epstein. Child. They're saying the Senate is calling for Trump's removal from office, and the midterms is coming up. Do y'all think they will get him removed? I mean, they didn't do anything about the insurrection. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could stomach another 4 years or 3 years of this guy, child. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay.
I can tell him he can run, but you are not going to hide, Mr. President, because the victims are out there and they are ready to tell their stories. And we know some of them have stories about you, sir.
And so to all those who voted for this grapist to get into office, how do you feel? How do you feel?
There are some disgusting new allegations and details in the 3 million Jeffrey Epstein files just released. President Trump is mentioned in them more than 1,000 times, including an FBI notice about a woman who accused Trump in a lawsuit of raping her when she was just 13 years old. The DOJ says the allegations against Trump in the document are false, and he has long denied any wrongdoing related to Epstein or any allegation of sexual misconduct. Also in this
That's in the files. Okay, that's in the files. That's what's coming out in the files. I know we spent a lot of time on this, y'all, but I just think awareness needs to be had because...
Please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice. Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised their hand. Attorney General Bondi, you apologized to the survivors in your opening statement for what they went through at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein. Will you turn to them now and apologize for what your Department of Justice has put them through with the absolutely unacceptable release of the Epstein files and their information?
Congresswoman, you sat before Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Attorney General Bondi,
No, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question that I would like you to answer, which is, will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions, the witness gets to answer in the way they want to answer. The Attorney General can
That's
respond.
not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because she doesn't like the answer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
why
I have asked
didn't she ask Merrick Garland this twice?
I am reclaiming my time.
She's completely refusing. I mean, and this is what this administration is built on: deflection and distraction, and you don't want to be held accountable. Shout out to the survivors and the victims for showing up to the Capitol every chance they need to hold these mofos accountable for the biggest cover-up in America. Like, the whole system needs to be fucking dismantled.
VP,
look.
This is not a fucking drill. VP Kamala Harris, our Vice President Kamala Harris, has just reactivated her fucking account, baby. She just reactivated her fucking account. I'm gonna say this again.
Let's get active as a community, okay? Because this is what's going around.
Some breaking news just moments ago that some of you may have heard about, and that is a new batch of Epstein information that has been released by the House Oversight Committee. House Democrats released more photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate. Take a look at some of those newly released photos. Trump, Clinton, Bill Gates, Steve Bannon, and others. There's a photo of Donald Trump, a couple of photos there. Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein, and Donald Trump with...
It's crazy how...
They all sick. They all sick as fuck, okay? They all sick, as you can see, all right? And so they start spewing out racism to deflect and distract. That's the first thing Donald Trump does. He wants to blame the Obamas for everything. He's been on Obama's ass before when he started campaigning, okay? His racist ass, all right? Just like he does every other colored person. He only uses colored people or black people and people of color when they need when he needs to benefit off of them, when he needs to garner attention for that group of people. He's really not a good person. Shout out to Hip Hop and Shell. Welcome in the building. Shout out to everybody joining. Okay, I'm just trying to bring awareness. I know I spent a lot more time than I needed to, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, at the end of the day, we need to be aware as to what is going on around us. And Knotty Crew, now is not the time for the black people to fight with the Puerto Ricans and this and that. Let me tell you something. We all have the same problem. Every last one of us. Every last one of us. Segregation, racism. It was all systematically brought to this country. Why? Because they wanted to steal the land. Why? Because they some greedy warmongers. That's all they ever done was steal their way to the rich in a powerful level. That's all they've ever done. Let's talk about it. I'm not turning a blind eye. And this is what is going on when they go to the Department of Justice to review the so-called unredacted files that they won't release to the public. This is what's going on.
This morning, I went to the Department of Justice to review the Epstein files. These are supposed to be completely unredacted, but they weren't. There are some files in there that are still redacted, that were redacted by Kash Patel's FBI and came over redacted and remain redacted. We know that he went through and redacted Trump's name in many of these files, but there are other powerful men's names who are still redacted in here. It struck me as I was reviewing this, just the horror of the whole thing, the depravity of it, the way in which this Department of Justice has still only released a portion of these files, all released late past the deadline of the Epstein Transparency Act. And in the process, they actually revealed the names of the victims, which they were supposed to keep redacted, but there they exposed all of them, including Jane Doe's, who were in these files and have had their identities protected for decades. And now, thanks to this Department of Justice, those names are out there and people are really experiencing terrible fear. On top of that, they redacted the names of these powerful, rich men, these predators, these pedophiles. And it's disgusting to read these emails and see them joking about pedophiles, see them joking about sexy, cute shipments of women, see them joking about how young these girls are. It really reveals the massive scandal that these Epstein files are. We are never going to stop until we get to the bottom of this, because that's what the survivors deserve: justice and accountability.
Love it. Okay? Look.
You did.
Yeah, I just came from there.
What can you tell us?
There's a bunch of sick fucks.
And I mean, anything more that we don't know? I feel like that's pretty well established.
I know. I think the part that is just so disgusting is that so many people knew.
Did he have any ties to any intelligence agencies? We've established some in our reporting, but wanted to know based on the
I
file.
only had about a half hour, so I'm going to go back again tomorrow. Okay. So mostly today I was just trying to go through a couple documents that was particularly interested in finding out.
What were those?
One was related to whether or not Trump, had ever kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago, as he claimed.
What'd you find?
It's not true.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
He's a liar. We know this. He's been lying. From the Coviana, all that is coming out in the Epstein files. How do y'all feel? I don't feel secure living in America any longer. Because the rich and powerful run it. And they don't care about my well-being. They won't care about my children's well-being. They don't care. They just care about lining their pockets. I mean, that's all I'm going to review today. That's all I could take. I think that's enough. I hope y'all can see clearly what is going on. Our government is corrupt. They are covering up. And the reason why the sex trafficking industry is $1 billion industry, you need to look to your Congress, because they are funding and fueling this depravity. They're keeping it going. It's a lie. It's a lie. Ciao. Okay. All right. So, y'all see, the racism is real. The racism is real. And the reason why we are getting all this racist activity going on is because they don't want to be, and see, this is my thing. They are quick to villainize our people, my people. The Central Park 5. This would have been all of, why aren't the names being revealed? How come it's not all over the news? The sick, depraved motherfuckers that's sitting in that White House. Why aren't they being exposed? They really don't. Good point, Goddess. They don't care about their own well-being. They don't care. They don't care, child. So, yeah. That's what I have. All right. It's just too much. It's a lot going on, but yet we got these fucking people on the internet. Y'all let me know who y'all want to get into. Y'all want to get into Claressa and Remy Ma. Remy Ma still flexing on these internet streets. All right, Claressa, okay. She's still talking shit and low-key threatening content creators. Or do y'all want to get into Gollorilla versus Brorilla? Because quite frankly, I'm about sick of these motherfuckers. I am. Okay, so much going on. Gollorilla, she came out here breaking her silence. All right. But let's get into Remy Ma. It's a little happier. Remy Ma is releasing more footage from the Super Bowl. Okay, her Super Bowl weekend, which I think was epic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to get into some celebrity gossip content, okay? So as we all know, Remy went to the Super Bowl weekend with her best friend Juju and some other people, okay?
Now, take the cameras out, get your flash right. Now I'm gonna pose.
All right. Shout out to Big Tone, the bodyguard, okay? I don't know if he was bodyguarding them, but he has a lot of footage with them, okay? And Remy stopped to do a damn freestyle. Let's go, Remy.
Remy mommy, tattoo on his body, pulls up looking all cocky,
Looks like they had a lot of fucking fun, okay?
I'm being. Go ahead, miss. I'll try anything. Get your what your. I didn't say it. Let's go.
I love Juju and her together. Like, they should get a show. Like, Tiny and Shekinah had. I love Tiny and Shekinah's show. I was so heartbroken when Tiny and Shekinah broke up because they was funny together or whatever. But I think Juju and Remy Ma are just as funny, okay? So, Claressa came out here and she wanted to, like, low-key threaten the people. And it's just like, girl, just go train for your fight. Don't you got a fight in, like, less than 10 days? Alright, but she out here proving herself. Okay, first she started off with this video. Y'all remember this?
Never seen so many folks trying to figure out why people are together. First it was, I was too good for him. Then it was, oh, he's too good for me. Then it was, oh, I'm too young for him. Then it was, he's too old for me. It's like, it's ongoing every day. And the thing is, it's not even your relationship to even be worried about, to be talking about. And we just be so happy and so laughing, and then here y'all come. So I'm going to finish the video by saying, I'm about to get the settings right to where if you screen recording my stuff and you posting it on Facebook with bad captions and you posting it on Twitter or Instagram with bad captions, I got you. I'm going to block you on here.
Ooh.
I'm going to block you on here.
Ooh, we
because
so scared.
At the end of the day, I don't like that I don't like the negativity.
Oh my God. First of all, it's not the fact that Pap good for you or you good for him. It's the fact that Pap is married. Like, bitch, how many times we gonna say it? You the only one that don't say it. You the one that keeps saying Pap upstairs. Like, at the end of the day, we not scared of you. Yo, you could block us. We'll just get the content from the blogs, bitch. We don't give a fuck. Then your ass came out here talking about none of the bloggers better buy tickets to your fucking fight, bitch. Nobody was trying to go to Detroit anyway to see your funky ass. I said it. I said it. I know I damn well. You ain't that. Like, you think you bigger than the program, bitch, but you ain't that important to us, okay? Or whatever. So that's our problem. And I be so sick of this bitch lying and shit. Like, we just hating on her. No, what we don't like is, bitch, that you a whole fucking plotting ass Jezebel or whatever that was plotting on Remy, my husband, or whatever. And you interfered in a marital union that you ain't had no business in. Like, that's our thing. You talking about we need to mind our business about you and Pap. No, bitch, you should have minded your business knowing that Pap was married to Remy. How you like them apples, ho? Come on, let's get into it. She got some more to say. This bitch got some more to fucking say. Come on.
Crazy how I've gotten to a point where it's like, I don't just block people on social media, like off one platform. Like,
we don't care.
I see you harassing me. Yes, harassing me on Instagram. I block you on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, wherever I can find you at. I block you.
Bitch, you got a lot of time on your hands.
So you can understand that I don't want you to make videos about me. I don't want you to do nothing about me. I don't want to exist to you. Right? And it's so funny that some of these bloggers and fake bloggers, content creators, they can make hundreds of different videos, but none of their videos get no views unless it's about me.
Bitch, I don't just report on you.
If the video about me, they got all these views. So
that's why I don't give a fuck about views, clicks, likes. I don't give a fuck. You got the right bitch. I'll be a fake content creator, all that shit, bitch. If you in the algorithm, I'ma fucking talk about you. Ain't shit you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. I dare you. What you gonna do? Jump through the fucking phone and bop my ass, bitch? Ain't nobody scared of you, okay? But then she wanna say, she ain't fighting over no man, bitch.
Never had beef with a girl over a boy or a man. I don't beef, man. I don't beef over shit. I don't beef over I don't beef. That's all I can say. I've never had beef with a girl
over a boy or a man. It's never happened to me. I'm not one of them.
That's because you a punk ass bitch in real life, and what you do like a snake in the grass, you fucking cozy up to the fucking wife like you they friend, and all along you sliding into the husband DM hoe. That's why you ain't had no fight, because you a slithering ass bitch, Jezebel, fucking adulteress. I said it. She ain't fighting over no goddamn man. Let me see if I can try to find this clip, because she wrapped it up. Because the problem is, bitch, ho, because you competing with his wife where there's no competition. Let's just talk about it on some real shit. That's why you constantly trying to copy her. That's why Remy been flexing and dragging your ass. She ain't been giving your ass no fucking energy, okay? Because you a bird. At the end of the day, you a bird. You a bird. And I don't care if she think I'm a small content creator. Here, it's on there. Shout out to Celeb Scope for catching this footage.
You still broke.
And she always loved a poverty shame some fucking body, bitch. Just as fast as you got it, you could fucking be poor again too. But check this out. I don't know what podcast this is, but she broke it down the best. Here we go.
Is in competition with the Remy. I mean, if he's your man, you shouldn't be in competition. But I mean, he's your man, but he's her husband. They haven't got a divorce for a reason.
Is the competition the baby?
No.
How else
I
can
think
Remy
all of it
compete?
is. I think all of it. I think that's why she's saying I'm going to have a baby next year, and keep saying it because she's jealous of the baby. I think that's why she's saying my body T. She's jealous of how Remy looks. She don't look like that. I'm just saying Clarissa's not an ugly girl, but let's just be truthful. We got eyes. Remy looks better than Claressa. I don't care how young Claressa is. Remy looks better than her. And so I think that's what all that, I didn't never have surgery. I have, because she's in competition with his wife. Let's call it what it is.
So listen, I don't even know who's pop.
I don't know either, but she says she is in competition with her wife. That's why she feel insecure. Her insecurities are coming out everywhere, busting at the seams, and we see it. We see you. We see you, okay? So this real sums it up, and I don't have no more to say about this.
You was sitting, she was sitting only on the other side of the ring from me. Kept staring at me all night because I'm fine and I'm pressure. Because I'm fine and I'm pressure. Staring at me all night. But I already know you wish you was me, but that's okay. You wanted clout? I couldn't give it to you at first. I was busy. I was busy getting ready for that MMA fight. But now that that shit's over, like I said, come fight me. Come fight me.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, everybody.
That timer for 59 minutes.
I just found out that today is National Pizza Day. For y'all that don't know, pizza is one of my favorite things to eat. Yeah.
Okay? Remy is cool. She like, it's National Pizza Day, bitch. Fuck you. And I don't give a fuck about her anymore. Fuck you, Claressa Sheilds. Report everybody. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gotta like you to talk about you, but I'm gonna get my coin. Remember that. Just like you gonna get your coin, I'm gonna get my coin or whatever. Your insecurities are boiling over, okay? We don't care. Half that shit you be talking about, we don't be caring. We just be laughing because you look dumb. Whew. All right, so the next ones we just gonna run through because it's a lot. It's a lot going on, as y'all can see, and I need to go eat lunch, child. Okay. So that's Claressa unhinged ass or whatever. I don't care about your threats. I don't care about none of that. I'm unfazed by that shit, bitch. All right, let's talk about Cardi and the whole Stefan breakup. Okay, so I noticed yesterday they was like kind of trading shots on the Twitter. towards each other, and it was not nice, baby. It was not nice. Okay, shout out to Dish Hip Hop. Okay. So Cardi took to Twitter, and Cardi B couldn't wait to be messy on IG after the Super Bowl. So she took to Twitter and she said, "You're a disgrace to the game." And Stefan responded, "You're a disgrace to music." Child, shots fired. Shots are fired, child. Mm.
This is a video of Cardi B immediately after the Super Bowl. Now, as you know, she dipped out before the game was even over. Okay, so we knew something was up. Now, anyone that's ever been through a breakup, a heartache of some sort, you know when you hear a song that resonates, you're going to sing along to it and dance to it. And that's what she did. Immediately when she heard this song pop off, she started off with the middle finger up. That's side number one. Now, let's just go ahead and watch this video.
And it's reported that she paid $1.2 million for after party that nobody showed up to. Okay, weird. So she also took to Twitter, Cardi, and she said, "Sorry, our boy has more kids than catches last night." Child. Girl, he caught you though. And made like what, the 6th or 7th baby? Chill. Don't play, Cardi. Don't play. Cause this, I mean, it really wasn't cool. You getting with him and you still married, and then y'all ultimately ended up procreating. And that's your business, okay? Because we ain't gotta take care of that baby. You do, okay? That's how that go. There's so much stuff I wanted to say about Bad Bunny, but I think I drove my point home when it came to the Super Bowl and the racisms that came out. But Cardi is hurt. I'm sure she is. I don't know why she thought she was gonna get more out of this relationship or be treated better than the other women. He's a whole undercover slut, okay? Has no discretion on where he puts his peen. But Cardi, we here to tell you, you need to learn to love yourself, boo. Here we go.
People's lives. Sometimes we need to sit back and analyze our own. Go ahead and follow this page. I'm about to break something down. Like you, I have seen a lot of the coverage on Cardi B leaving the Super Bowl early. All I have to say is I hope she's happy and healthy. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing Cardi B in concert. I wish the best for her and her kids and her family. I don't like to give out relationship advice. I was happily married for almost 24 years until my husband passed away. The one thing I will say about relationships is that you always want the man in your life, the partner in your life, to love you and treat you with respect. And as Nina Simone said, we have to learn to get up from the table when love is no longer being served. And a lot of us sit at the table and watch ourselves be disrespected, as if that's the only seat in the world. And it just isn't. And again, I don't want to overanalyze people's personal life. Lord knows I got my own stuff I need to work on. But I just want to say to everybody that, like, love yourself, believe in yourself. And some parts of life, you got to be prepared to walk by yourself. And it's going to be okay. All right, y'all. Peace. See you next time.
I think that's a great way of putting it and empowering Cardi at this time, okay? Because obviously she going through a lot. There's a new baby in the mix and things like that. And I just really think she needs to focus on blending her family at this point. But Offset, it looks like he also benefited off the situation. Y'all know he loves to gamble. Well, he gambled on the Seahawks against the Patriots, okay, at the Super Bowl. Shout out to Tasha K for this. So, Off-Cheat gleefully collects alleged $1 million win betting against Stefan. Child. This is as messy as they come. Everybody need to go sit down and raise them babies. The babies are looking at y'all. Cardi, Off-Cheat, and Stefan. The babies are looking at y'all tied asses. Okay, y'all need to go to y'all corners and act like grown adults. Stefan, you need to get your legal team together. You have a lot of lawsuits to fight, and you need to be on these streets for all them babies you made. We don't need no more Five Little children out here. And you should have looked at fucking Nick Cannon and learned your goddamn lesson the first time on some bullshit. Like, you're creating all these fucking broken homes and shit, sticking your peen every which way, and you can't be everywhere at once. And that's just the thing. He not gonna be around for all of them. He a Disney dad, right? Let's keep it real. He a Disney dad. All right, that's all I got on Cardi, child, because I don't care that deep, okay? And I know my Knotty crew don't. But let's get into Brorilla and Glorilla, okay? Now, Brorilla came out here, called herself exposing the family, but really exposed her character and who she is. And now we're trying to find out what it is. She was clout chasing off her sister name so she could go viral and get picked up. And that's what she's getting tons of interviews, and she's starting to make money, okay? But I found the clip on Glorilla and how she felt about toxic family. And I think y'all should hear it. Here we go. And I gotta go get my food.
You know, a lot of times when you get success, people change, you don't change. But they try to lean on you with the manipulation shit, like, oh, you want some other shit now. The texts start to get weird.
Facts.
You know, when you say no, now it turns into, oh, you acting strange, you different, you don't spend no time, you don't call nobody no more. No, you wanted some fucking money.
Facts.
You ain't really you ain't called. Only reason I ain't give you that $1,500. That's why you saying I'm acting new and I don't check with nobody no more about to get you the $1,500. How do you deal with that shit?
Man, you know, like me, I always been quick to cut motherfuckers off. Like, before I had just blew up, like last year, I had way more friends than what I got now. It was like a lot of us. And I cut my family off if I feel like you on bullshit.
That's how I be.
And so, like, soon as you show me one sign of that you on some fuck shit, like, I just cut you off. Because, like, if you do it right here, you'll just keep doing it. Like, it's in you.
How do you deal with the switching up? You know.
And I can't change that about you. So, it ain't no hard feelings. I just don't fuck with you like that.
Damn.
And so, I never had no problem cutting people out when I feel like they on fuck shit.
So she ain't just fuck nigga free, she fuck friend free, fuck family free.
Fuck everybody.
I swear to God.
Don't let her aunt fuck up and fuck Auntie free.
Man, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the people who I got with me now, I feel like they for me because I feel like everybody, because I did a lot of cutting out right before I blew up. And it's like everybody, God was waiting on me to cut. Then was the people holding me back, like he was waiting on me to let loose and get away from certain people.
Holding all that dead weight and shit.
Yeah. So I could just go and be where I'm at.
As soon as you start slicing and dicing.
Yep.
He started blessing, huh?
For sure. I'm talking about as soon as I did it.
I know, he was like, what the fuck took you so long to get rid of raggedy ass Teresa?
Yeah.
I told you to get Jamila from.
I can't change that about you.
Fuck around you too. When she borrowed your fucking sneaks and then bring them back. What fucking took you?
Yeah. All that damn shit.
Now I could bless you. Here you go. You didn't cut off all the dead. Sometimes you gotta change, you know, your circle sometimes to really. Because a lot of times, a lot of motherfuckers bring negative energy. I'm not saying that was your circle, but I'm saying in my circle, you can't even come around and talk about certain shit. I'll fuck around you too when she brought you.
That's exactly what's going on with her sister. And that's why she mad. Because Gollorilla cut her the fuck off. And she's done some crazy stuff towards Gollorilla. And that's why it's like the nerve of you to even call yourself airing her out. And her grievances, they weird. Because like Gollorilla is not your mama. So Gollorilla, she responded once. We went through that. But then she decided to respond with calling her parents, which I don't even think she should have needed to go this far. I think she should have continued to post her memes and ignore this bitch because she will fizzle out. But now that she responded, it's going to keep going, okay?
You told me you slipped and started working at FedEx?
I did. Oh, and look, it's a lot of people there. Like if some I did confide in that were on my belt that I was your mom, and I told them that I didn't want to work. They saw that I didn't want to work. I was there 2 hours. Shift was 4 hours, and when they wanted to let somebody go, I'm just thanking my boss for letting me go. But no, I like the people on my belt and everything. Yeah, and and I told you, I said, Gloria, no, I don't. It was after a while, I was scared to tell, because she retired me. She did, and this baby's been good to me. She's been really good to me.
Remember when you had to apologize to me? On her, and I told my mama when she texted the blogs.
So what now?
I'm reading them texts from when I first told you that she was trying to text the blogs about me. Okay, I ain't gonna even show all that. Oh, she called. This is what she said to my mama. She sent my mama this message: fat, greasy, round body, nasty wig hoe. Like this her texting my mama, right? Mad because don't nobody want to give her no free money. This text message is from my mama. She said, from my sister to my mama, she said, it seemed like since you getting old, your retarded ass will want to be a better mom, but you're going to end up in a nursing home anyway, juicy body ass bitch. Is that the way you talk to your mama? On her, and I told my mama when she texted the blogs.
Alright, so Gollorilla called her mama and her daddy, chill. Okay? To dispute what Brorilla has been saying.
From my sister to my mama, she said, it seemed like since you getting old, you know that. Like, I could have got on there and told them how you broke out of Lakeside. How you had to take an IQ test and they determined that you had to go to the mental hospital. And how you broke out that bitch. And they had to find you and come bring you back. You're a mental patient, so I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. And the world is making fun of you, and I hate that for you. But continue to get your money, continue to do whatever you do, but do it on your own, of your own name. Or you can use my name, but not in no bad way. Don't be on no, I'm Gollorilla. Don't lie on me with it, bitch. You could have kept going with the stud realist shit. People saying you look like me, the stud version of me. Bitch. Do it like that. I might went ahead and did something with you. But I don't fuck with you. My siblings that I don't fuck with, they know why I don't fuck with them. Me getting money don't make no difference. If I didn't fuck with you 7 years ago, I still don't fuck with you no matter that I got money, bitch. Go get your own money. Go get it how I had to get it, bitch. I don't owe you a fuck ass thing. Bitch. Now, I hope this run you up too, bitch. Go laugh screaming at the phone with your goddamn schizophrenic motherfucking ass and make you some money, bitch. And keep my name out your mouth, keep my mama name out your mouth, keep my daddy, keep my whole family name out your mouth, bitch. Go do something with them bullshit ass friends you got over there.
So to me, Glow still ain't even hating on her hustle. She just like, don't involve me in that. She called the daddy too. Oh God, I forgot to say Cardi posted done. They say Cardi, you tweaking now. On her Instagram, Cardi girl, but I will believe it. She in it, believe him. You see Maga Minaj was at the Kid Rock concert.
Look, okay, let's give him a show.
Maga Minaj over there at the Kid Rock concert, child. With the she love the pedos, child. That's the only thing she telling her. That's the only thing she telling us. So as a result of that, Gollorilla decided to respond to Gollorilla after her live. She said, finna find these group messages. What she gave y'all, 20K a piece to go live and lie. Like, girl, bye. All of y'all is messy. And I'm not reading this whole thing. I don't give a fuck that deep, okay? But you know, Gollorilla had to.
You could have been saying mine even before I was rich. I always been the one that never asked for shit. I always been the one to do shit for motherfuckers. So y'all, the ones that feel where she coming from, y'all don't know shit because y'all ain't never been the ones to have shit. Like, I ain't fucking, like, my people I fuck with, they straight. My mama, she straight. Let me call my dad. Hold on.
Just I call
y'all know how my dad look already. I can FaceTime him. Y'all swear everything I post be fake. I post fake screenshots, baby. The proof is in the pudding. And I hate that I'm getting on here explaining to y'all because I don't owe motherfuckers shit. Just like I don't owe her motherfucking ass shit, I don't owe no motherfucking no explanation either. But don't play with my mama. Like she just some horrible ass person. Like I said, we got everybody struggle, bitch. But don't play her like you went through on calling this year just because you get a whooping, baby. Everybody get whoopings. Take them. We did. And you didn't live with us our whole life. You was in foster care. You was living with my uncle and my aunties now because you keep talking about our struggle. You didn't live there with us, so you was in foster care. We was still walking around with bullshit ass shoes, bitch. You was in foster care, getting Jordans.
What up, Gollorilla? How you doing?
What's up, Dan?
How you been doing?
I'm okay, Dan. Where I did it?
Ed bedroom.
You
I've been upstairs smoking cigar.
Get on the phone.
Let's go on the phone, man. Hey, Gollorilla!
Daddy.
What?
I got you, you on my live. Tell them how you feel. Tell the world how you feel. You got 100,000 people looking at you.
Hold on. Say what?
I'm on live.
Let me tell y'all something. Number one, whatever happened in the Woods family ain't none of y'all goddamn business. That's my business. All them my children.
She put them in the business though, Dad, so you can't get mad at them for talking what they talk because she got on there and put them in that lying ass business.
Listen, baby, I don't get on there because I done did all y'all my children. Victoria needs her motherfucking ass whooped. She know better. Bring the family being whatever happened in the Woods family, good or bad, that ain't none of y'all concerned. What y'all need to be worried about is what y'all got going on. I'm the dead. I love all my children, but I do not appreciate what Victoria's doing to my family now.
Ooh. Sorry, y'all. It's my lunch hour. That was Daddy Woods speaking out. Now, Victoria has accused her father of being a full-on trick. Y'all like the video. He a whole trick. And he'll say and do anything. But my thing is with the parents, y'all supposed to be encouraging the children to come the fuck together. He said what he said. But he also said the Woods business ain't none of our business, but proceeded to give us the business. You participating just like your kids. Like I said, I think it would have been better off for Gollorilla to not respond at all. But you know Gollorilla couldn't let it go. I mean, she getting her bag. You
ain't finna hush me. You ain't finna beat me because you ain't feeding me. And I'm a diabetic. You not finna do that. Fuck, like I said, 2 idiots had kids. And this the results of them. Sometimes I be like, why God? Why God? Why y'all sitting up fucking our motherfucking day? Y'all know y'all can't take care of us. Let's talk about that. Y'all want to come for me? I've always been an outspoken child. I don't take no shit. The other ones, bro, I got 2 siblings. She want to I ain't fucking them no bitch. You got money, you want fucking with us. You got too many siblings. But goddamn. Y'all folks is making my sugar low. You have some drinking. I need to see you to the stove. You know, that ain't a problem. I need to see you to the stove. You need her motherfucking ass whoop. Boy, you need your ass whoop for not accomplishing shit but a retirement and you still broke. Yeah, you got a mother, you 76 with an 8-year-old bitch. You sad. Bitch, your motherfucking baby mama ain't younger than me. Sick ass. By half a popping ass motherfucker. Love me, baby. Y'all stop coming for me. Cause y'all know how I get, y'all know how I am. Yeah, he invited me to that motherfucking tired ass. Nigga, you retired from the post office working 30 years and they got shit to show for it. Not a Rolex or a third. You wish y'all would have shit. How the fuck you working at the post office and we struggling? Fuck, is it gonna show how much of a tricky he is? He just wants some pussy. Y'all won't get on that, bro.
It's a hot damn mess, okay? It's a hot damn mess, all of it, okay? Messages is coming out. She posting messages.
Damn, Mom, you gonna go on there and lie like that? Look at today. God is good. Thanks, Mom, for everything. 5, 1, 4.
And I tell you what's going on, because you see it with Krishan family, you see it with Claressa family. The mamas be messy too, and they be playing all sides of the fence so that they can get money for everybody, okay? The mama be messy too. Whatever kid she on the phone with, that's what she roll with.
A loser sibling. Your sister's name from RIP when y'all both was bumming was Gloria Hallelujah, bitch. That's a fact. What did you think the future was about to play out like? What's this bitch name, Sam or something? Let's start, girl. Scarface. But girl, please. Victoria Woods is a real name. Oh, you was about to lose. Anybody, the parent tried to make victory be in your name. They didn't see a bright. They didn't see a bright future for you. Sometimes the parents can spot it right out the womb. Who's gonna be the loser sibling and who's gonna be the winner sibling? Honestly. That's what they gonna do. Now, I'm sorry if I'm triggering people out there that have like beefs with their parents because they were the loser sibling at some point. But some of y'all siblings are absolute losers. We knew you wasn't getting no record deal, girl. You wasn't about to save us. You wasn't about to change the fucking generational curse. You could barely make grits. She right. What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck was she talking about? And then to get all the alphabet. A loser sibling.
So that's Joe Buttons going in on Gollorilla.
So Joe Button, you podcast doing ass bitch. Why the fuck am I in your motherfucking mouth hole? Just why am I doing it?
Cause your sister
old as a motherfucker sitting on the couch having a talk show like a woman. You Dr. Phil looking asshole. Why am I in your mouth? Why are you discussing me? Like, am I bringing y'all niggas? So Joe Button, you podcast doing ass bitch. Why am I bringing y'all niggas clout or something?
Shut up. This is my problem, because y'all motherfuckers come out here running y'all mouth and giving us all this information. You get mad when all the podcasts and everybody is responding. Girl, you better be glad Joe Buttons got your name in his mouth. You better be glad you are trending right now because you are getting money, okay? Like, shut. You can't have it both ways, ho. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. But she out here flaunting, talk about not broke anymore, child. Then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up if you ain't broke. You don't need nothing from Glow now. So shut the fuck up. But Gollorilla, other siblings was out here dragging Victoria. Victoria, why don't you be accountable for the shit you do? Okay, here you go.
Eddie and our mama and bruh, fool. Gloria dropping bank on them folks. Gave our mama 500,000.
And bought her more pounds. Like,
bought her beans. The f you talking about, bruh? Just because other mother want to get something for themselves and don't want to sit around and just let somebody continue to get, let somebody keep giving them don't mean that you know what I'm saying, that they got to be want to sit around and let somebody give you money. Our mama get out there and work her job. And if she want to get a job, but she ain't got to worry about you, bruh. We ain't never had in Gloria putting in houses, bruh. Gloria put in cars, bro. Benzes. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You ask Gloria for some money. Gloria fit.
Alright, so like at the end of the day, Gollorilla still letting your ass live, if you ask me. And she letting you get to the bag. And you should be grateful for your sister for knocking that door down so you have a way to get you some bread at the end of the day, okay? Alright, real quick, let's get into Mike Epps. He was ragging on Nicki MAGA Minaj. For siding with MAGA. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nicki Minaj out there getting a motherfucking train ran on her by Donald Trump now. They got her in there getting head and everything. She done fucked around, jumped on Donald Trump's side trying to get a free card and the card wasn't even real. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. Get on back over there. Shut up, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm just up here telling jokes. I don't really know what I'm talking about either, huh? I'm up here trying to get to this iron, bitch. I don't care about none of this.
That shit was funny to me. Everybody else ragging Nicki ass like.
That's your man Mike Epps. Y'all know I'm Mr. Accountability. I say stuff and do stuff, and then I go to bed and wake up the next morning and, being prayed on and thought about it. Just want to apologize to you, Nicki Minaj, for saying the stuff that I said. Want to apologize to your husband, your kids, all of that for saying what I said. I'm a comedian. Sometimes I get on that stage, I have a little drink. And I go wild, you know what I mean? I'm non-filtered, so just want to apologize to you. Not explaining myself, but I am Mr. Accountability. I love apologizing, something a lot of people don't know how to do. Apologize to you, Nick.
Fuck that bitch and that pedo sympathizer. I don't apologize. Fuck that MAGA hoe. I see you.
I find it weird that every single race hates black people, black Americans.
Yeah, every single race does hate black people. That's why, it's just like, what the fuck? Joy still going in on MAGA Minaj. Okay, Mike Epps, I don't give you a comedian. People need to fucking lighten the fuck up and stop being fucking fanned out over these motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about them. And that's what's real, okay? Nicki Minaj don't give a fuck about nobody but goddamn self. Oh, okay. Mike Epps, keep doing what you're doing. Keep making people laugh, because America needs it, okay?
We all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles.
Boy, shut up. Let's shoot him. I'm sorry, I said that out loud. So I want to get into Candy and Todd Tucker. Candy posted talking about what ultimately led to the demise of her and Todd's Shout out to Natural Diva 416. So Candy posted. And she stated the following. She said, I spent years fighting for this family, believing in us, even on the days when it felt impossible. To find out the person I trusted with my whole soul was entertaining other women behind my back. It shattered something in me, and I don't know how to fix. I'm trying to stay strong for my kids, but inside I feel like I'm drowning in pain. In a pain I never saw coming, child. And that's why Todd out here posting like he's super dad, child. Don't be, look, infidelity ain't no joke. Infidelity ain't no joke, okay? But I feel for her. I feel for her. I really, really do. It's painful when you have to go through infidelity in your marriage and things like that. So I definitely feel for her. And wish them the best. I hope they can end it amicably. I hope Todd don't be trying to be a bum, talking about some, I invested in her on some papoose shit, trying to get broke off a piece, okay? Because Candy was who she was before she married you, bro. And ultimately, you threw it all away because you wanted to entertain other women. That's all I'm getting into, you guys. I'm over it. I've been on here long enough. Yeah, goddess, my heart goes out to her. Yeah, Mama Joyce was right, and Candy even admitted it. I think TMZ caught her outside or whatever. This goes to show we need to listen to our mamas. Sometimes they know better than us. That's all I got for you guys. It's so much more I could get into, but I will be up here for like 5 hours, and I can't do that or whatever. But I love you all. I appreciate y'all joining me and liking the video. Let's leave the conversation in the comments. Let me know what you think about Brorilla, Glorilla. You know, she getting money now, so she'll probably get more quiet, okay? Because how much of the family business can you really spill at this point? Like, y'all went through a struggle just like the rest of us. I know one content creator pointed out because Glorilla was like, oh, you know, yeah, we used to get whoopings, but that's all kids get whoopings, supposed to get whoopings or whatever. I know I got whoopings. I think that's the problem with the youth. We stopped whooping their asses. I'm just saying, in my opinion, okay, because we was a lot more respectful towards adults than these young people are. These young people got it fucked up, okay? Cardi B and Stefan, whether they broke up for real, I don't care. At the end of the day, y'all is a one night stand that went bad and y'all ended up with a baby together. So I hope y'all could come up with a peaceful way to co-parent that baby so she is not left out and have to suffer from the result of the mess all these adults around the poor baby created. Like, whew. Or whatever. Mike Epps and Nicki Minaj. As far as I'm concerned, Mike Epps can drag the shit out of Nicki Minaj all the fuck he wants to. Said what I said. That's it. Like, I don't give a fuck about Maggie Minaj. I don't care. Don't care. And I didn't get a chance to get with Jay and Alexis. We'll do that another time. That story will be around or whatever. But I would like to touch on it. But we'll get into that tomorrow. Okay. Yes. I love you all. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Okay. I appreciate every last one of y'all joining me. Shout out to all my mods that joined the live. Shout out to the Knotty crew. Shout out to the replay game. Okay. I appreciate all of y'all support. And over here, we don't give a fuck about the views and the opinions. We still want to post anyway, Claressa. We don't give a fuck. And while I'm a smaller content creator, I'm going to drag the shit out of you. I'm going to talk shit about your adulterous ass all the fuck I want to, bitch. Block me. I don't give a fuck. I will get my shit from the blogs. It don't have nothing to do with your skin color. It don't have nothing to do with you being fly. It don't even have nothing to do with how much money you got. It has everything to do with your character and the fact that you feel like it's okay to flaunt a married man as your boyfriend, ho. That's all it got to do with it. And until you say them words out loud and hold yourself fucking accountable, bitch, we gonna drag that ass. Enjoy the rest of your day, Knotty crew. Until next time, I'm out. Bye.